Hello, I'm Lucy Lee, Financial Services Industry Advisor at Microsoft. Today, we're having a conversation with Darrell Bliss from Personetics and Etienne Chabot from Desjardins Financial Group. Darrell is the VP of Strategy and Business Development at Personetics. He will be sharing more about their analytics solution that powers many of the digital banking assistant today that you see in mobile banking app and online banking app. Etienne Chabot leads digital transformation at Desjardins, and he is the product owner of LV. LV is the digital assistant recently launched by Desjardins in their mobile banking app. And LV delivers financial insights to Desjardins customers whenever they log into the app. At Microsoft, our financial services teams work with banks in every geography. We help banks innovate and bring to life the latest innovation in Azure. We help them and partner with them on their journey to modernize banking products and services and to realize their vision of a future of banking powered by AI. That's why today I'm very excited to speak to Etienne and Darrell and hear more about their story, of how they partnered and created LV, the digital assistant for Desjardins. Darrell, let's start by learning more about the technology behind LV. Can you talk to us about your application?
Thank you, Lucy. Hi, everybody. I'm Darrell Blitz, VP Strategy and Business Development at Personetics. We are so proud of our growing, successful partnership with Microsoft and, of course, Desjardins, and thank you for tuning in today. We are going to share a little bit about how Personetics is helping banks to dramatically improve their customers' engagements and to drive meaningful, personalized conversations and engagements with their customers, how they can actually boost their sales conversion by using Personetics AI. We are proud of our strong partnership of leveraging Microsoft different assets on the Azure, the Copilot and the Gen AI, the Power Tools, the Dynamics, and so many other great capabilities to bring to life so many great engagements and capabilities and improve the whole conversation and the financial guidance and advice between banks and their customers. We are seeing today how personal financial engagement is becoming the gravity force for banks, how banks are looking and thinking about the meaningful interactions that they are having with their customers, how banks are turning into their own customers' financial transactional data. They are leveraging this amazing asset. They are better analyzing that. They better understand their customers' day-to-day financial situation, and they are able to identify different values for their customers. They are able to better deliver these values through hyper-personalized, contextualized advice and insights to their customers, and they are able to reinforce this engagement. We are seeing how banks are being much more relevant and proactive advice and capabilities. They are bringing much more information intelligence, so their customers are feeling financially empowered, making much better financial decisions. And a lot of research companies, including Celent, are actually stating today that the next evolution of retail delivery is really becoming this financial data-driven, personalized to drive meaningful experiences for customers. This is what customers are expecting from their banks, no less than what they are getting from other service industries. And that's why the future is all about financial data-driven customer engagement and how banks are leveraging that. We're also seeing that in the past, banks were much more focusing on just telling basic information for their customers, just providing basic capabilities, which are mostly reactive, and they are putting a lot of cognitive burden on the customers, and it's only looking on historic view, limited forecasting. Today, and definitely in the future, customers are expecting their banks to better help them to manage their financial life, to stay on top of their finance, providing meaningful, relevant, personalized guidance and advice, and to identify and to understand customers' lifestyle and life stage, and even to predict customers' cash flows. We are even looking into the future, how banks are even able to predict and take some of these actions on behalf of their customers. Definitely with AI comes to play and the automation and the level of trust, we are seeing how banks with Personetics going into the next step of thinking and acting even on behalf of their customers, providing an assistive and automated capabilities for their customers. We also know that what banks mostly are done at the last years was not enough. The traditional methods of customer engagement are insufficient, and those old solutions of PFM, personal financial management, which are very reactive and are looking back and not future. We saw how banks try to create some of these banker lead lists or creating simple digital banners, take a loan, take a deposit, which are not contextualized, relevant, or personalized at any matter. And that's where the change is finally coming. Banks are looking to this future to make sense of their own customers' transactional data, to bring this intelligence in a visualized, personalized way to their customers. They are looking how to encourage customers' financial wellness, how to engage with them much more proactively, how to actually improve their primacy, to deepen their relationship with their customers, grow and retain deposits, drive personalized offers, and so on and so forth. And that's where Personetics comes to play as a global leader. And we are doing it today with over 130 banks globally. We're actually empowering over 150 million monthly users. And you can see here some of our customers all over the world. 18 of the top 40 banks in North America, and we are very proud in our partnership with Desjardins. Our vision is definitely a world where every customer makes a smart financial decision, and that's how we are helping banks to maximize the value of every customer interaction through this financial data-driven personalization. We are combining three different models. The intelligence part, where we are applying a deep AI and machine learning models to make sense in real time on a customer level of their financial situation, past, present, even predict the future. We are deploying hundreds of out-of-the-box, fully tested and verified, hyper-personalized insights, alerts, recommendations, budgeting tools. All of that, it's real time, it's contextualized. We are using self-learning mechanisms to define what should be the next one. We are driving meaningful interactions and engagements with customers, improving the likelihood and the receptiveness of customers to receive a product-based advice that they will appreciate. And we are providing this agility part, our codeless creation and management console, so our customers are able to modify, create, measure, and better interact with their customers on a day-by-day, accelerate their own innovation, and adapt to market changes. So think about one platform, right, that is providing a deep customer intelligence, a deep level of customer engagement on a day-by-day, and digital sales, able to better effectively interact, and through these day-to-day personalized interactions and insights, drive a much higher product-based advice, need-based selling with the right conversion rates. So if you are looking at that from a high level, we are providing these great capabilities and solutions to customers to change how they are proactively and smartly interacting with customers. As I said, identify value, delivering the value, and enforcing the value through different solutions, starting with the data, moving to day-to-day personalized interactions, driving hyper-personalized engagement, and even all sorts of automated budgeting and savings capabilities for retail customers, small business customers, directly through the mobile or digital channels, or even working with the bankers and financial advisors through their own CRM systems, and even integrating with the MarTech systems. These AI-based power models are able to combine together and to drive a quick business impact. And you can see how we are driving and combining different AI-powered models to drive these ongoing personalized interactions, to always be on top of customers' financial data, including open banking, different data sources, including also for small business customers, to make sure that our models are able to identify in real time events and opportunities, driving meaningful interactions, helping the bankers and the end customers to better make their own financial decisions and helping the banks to better interact with them. I'm just showing you 3 examples of how we are taking these actionable AIs to play. One is how we are accessing and analyzing financial transactional data in real time from multiple sources to create a much deeper level of data enrichment, identify merchants, to identify their locations, identify exactly the customers' spending in each one of these merchants. We're also able to identify different activity patterns, looking on their recurring or forecasted activities to determine income stability, and of course, forecasting models, how we are looking into the future and able to project balance in order to alert customers of potential low balance or credit, or to, as an example, recognize savings opportunities based on their forecasted balance. I'm just going through different examples. This is an example of identifying specific cash flow opportunity. We are able to promote a savings or an investment action based on excess liquidity from a customers. And this is just one example that we are able to show. And you can see here on the right some of the great metrics. We are able to improve the click-through rates and to increase by 3 or 4 times the sales conversion rates on those kind of interactions. If you're doing that systematically in a journey, that's how you're getting an amazing results. Another one is a pending cash flow issue, and we are able to improve the greater response than typical loan offer by driving meaningful personalized interactions with customers. So all of that is really leading to a very quick and significant business impact that we are delivering to our customers. You can see on the digital engagements, on the advice and product recommendation taken, the deposits balance, and the account and balance growth. And we are very proud as a global leader, Personetics, to work with our customers to achieve this amazing business impact, to stay on top of their customers and drive a much more personalized, proactive, and meaningful relationship with their customers. I'm about to finish by showing a couple of quick examples. This is Synovus Bank from North America. It's a mid-sized bank, and with Personetics, they change how they are interacting with customers on the Microsoft Azure great solution, great platform, and we are able to dramatically improve the sales conversion rates and to increase the average relationship balance and driving much more personalized engagement with their customers. Another example from Canada, it's Scotiabank, and again, they look on predictives, how to drive insights that are actually predictives of the customer's future, helping customers to look for the future and understand their situation and to make a much more smart financial decisions. And you can see here some of the great results of 73% overall customer engagement rate. And of course, the last one is Desjardins, and Etienne will speak about it later, but we are very proud of the amazing launch, very quick and very significant results with Desjardins, and the great work behind Alvi, the virtual assistant, to really help the Desjardins members that are looking to obtain financial advice and to get the support they need to be financially empowered. And again, the quotes and the numbers are already very impressive. So thank you for listening in. And Etienne, I'm heading over to you, please.
Well, thank you, Dorel, and thank you for the invitation. It's an honor for me to be here and to share a bit of this amazing journey with you. Would like to also thank you guys, Personetics and Microsoft, for your partnership. Great solution, reliable infrastructure. I mean, that was great. And I would also take this opportunity to say a big thank you to my internal IT partners, Zahar and his team. I was blessed to work with a very talented Desjardins team, and this makes a world of difference. Without these 3 components, I mean, infrastructure, solution, and talent, people internally working hand in hand, it would have been tough to achieve such a result in so little time. So we did it. We launched Alvi, our virtual assistant, showcasing personalized insight to our members. Alvi now keeps an eye on our member day-to-day finances, so they don't have to, because who has time to do this, right? Everybody's busy, and we all wish that things could get easier and simpler when it comes to finances. And that's what Alvi brings to our mobile app user. She directs our members' attention on what they should be aware of so they can make a sound decision. As you can see on the screen, we started our grand opening on September 19. We did it gradually, making sure our KPIs were green and they were staying that way. So it was going so well that we decided to accelerate our deployment. As we are talking right now, all of the Desjardins mobile application users have access on their own page to 2 trackers and 24 insights, which represents a 52 possible use cases being presented to our members. So they have access to insights like pay deposit, new merchant, increase in expenses, higher expenses than usual, the presentation of Alvi, because everybody gets an introduction, a personalized introduction with Alvi, the new digital assistant, and also all the budget-related insights, which goes from inviting a member for creation of a budget and overachieving or underachieving, meaning you exceeded your expenses or you are on track. So everything surrounding the budgeting tool. So we have 2 trackers, money in, money out is the first one, and the budgeting tool is the second one. And one might ask, so how is it going? And I can say now, after almost 2 full months of listening to our members' reactions and feedback, that we hit the middle of the target. I would say it's a seamless launch, very much appreciated by our members. So I will pass it on to back to you, Lucy, and I'll come back later.
Thank you. I would like to share Microsoft's perspective on digital engagement. Globally, we see banks refreshing their strategy and start shifting their investments from physical channels to digital channels. Post-COVID, we've seen a dramatic shift of servicing transaction volumes from branch to online banking and mobile banking in many of the countries. Digital sales is a key metric now, proactively tracked by banks and reported in their earnings calls. This supports their ambition to originate product sales digitally, in mobile and in online banking, end-to-end from client inquiry to client onboarding. As banks are expanding their mobile banking functionality, many of the mobile apps now run in the cloud environment, including Azure Cloud. This helps accelerate the speed to market to deploy the newest apps, features, and experiences. As a leader in Gen AI, Microsoft is asked by banks to help them create a very hybrid digital and human banking experience. Our latest Copilot technology gives banks a set of local tools so that they can create a digital chatbot in months instead of sorry, can we stop? Sorry. Let me restart again.
Yeah, go ahead. Restart whenever you're comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you, Etienne. I would like to add Microsoft's perspective on digital engagement. Globally, we're seeing banks refreshing their strategies and rebalancing their investment from physical channel to digital channels. After COVID, we've seen a dramatic shift in transactions, especially in servicing, shifting from branch to online banking and mobile banking channels. Digital sales is a key metric now that banks proactively track and report on in their earnings call. And digital sales supports their ambition to originate product sales end-to-end digitally from client inquiry to client onboarding. As banks are expanding their mobile banking functionality, many of these mobile apps now run in the cloud environment, including Azure Cloud. This helps accelerate the speed to market to deploy the newest apps, features, and experiences. As a leader in Gen AI, Microsoft is asked by many banks to help them create the most optimal hybrid human and digital banking experience. Our latest Copilot technology helps banks create digital chatbots in days instead of months. Many of our clients are using Azure OpenAI to analyze contact center calls and to also support their call center agents with policies and procedures search. This helps reduce call handling time and provide better product recommendations. And more importantly, the technology helps banks to reposition contact center agents from servicing client inquiries to actually generating more sales. For those looking to create a truly immersive experience, Microsoft helps clients create AI-generated avatars. And these avatars can help support virtual client interactions. At the core of all banking innovation is data. Microsoft helps clients create a seamless data fabric that integrates, manages, and operates open data lakes. And this open multi-cloud data analytics capabilities helps banks to run analytics from disparate systems and to unify intelligence in their branch, contact center, and digital channels. With Copilot, we can decentralize data analytics capabilities, and we empower every banker to chat with their data and to generate insights. And speaking of generating insights, we'd like to hear more from Darrell and Etienne. I'll start with Etienne. Etienne, can you speak to what were Desjardins looking to improve by implementing a data-driven personalization strategy?
Yes, thank you, Lucy. Our members are increasingly online, especially on the mobile app, and the KPIs, this KPI keeps on rising. So at Desjardins, we believe that the day-to-day financial management supports the first steps toward financial independence, awareness being one of the key elements here. So it became very natural to partner with Microsoft and Personetics to offer personalized financial management, so PFM capabilities, when and where our members wanted it. So the where was quite obvious, or mobile for obvious reason, as per our members' ask. And the when was also very important. So once per month statement, multiple statements, having to manually consolidate and categorize the whole thing. So this makes sense. Well, you see the point. Nobody has time to for this. So we wanted the when to become now, on the fly as they go, our members go. A continuous feed of personalized information for our members. So bottom line, simple, proactive, personalized support where and when our members needed it.
Darrell, we spoke about what Personetics can do for banks. Can you explain how Personetics is different from some of the legacy personal financing apps?
Yeah, sure. I think, and this is really comes back to what Etienne said, right? I mean, I've spoken in my quick explanation about how the future is becoming much more automatic, much more actionable, much more contextualized, connected to the customer's lifestyle, and this is at the center of their digital banking experience. And I think that gives the uniqueness of Personetics as a truly AI-based driven company who is doing it for over 14 years with so many banks globally. We are looking on the actionability of our financial data-driven insights, our intelligence, how to drive and to take a predictive actions, how to create a much deeper conversational intelligence with the customers, how to be at the center of the customers' experience, if you will, the digital banking experience, and to create it much more automated insights. And of course, leveraging Microsoft amazing solutions, the Copilot and the Gen AI. So from my perspective, there are three things to take into consideration. The automatic part, not too much conscious and burden on the customers, not any efforts of them. You don't need to ask them anything. Second thing is, the ability to gather definitely information and proactively in real time provides advice and calls to actions to the customers, right? Second part is the intuitive. There is no learning curve. It's a user-friendly solution. It's a part of the everyday daily in banking. And the last one is to be relevant, how you are creating this relevancy that's only what's needed at the appropriate time is being shared with the customer. There is a relevance, there is a contextuality as a part of the ongoing, and we are looking more and more into the future, not just to look on the past, what the customer already has done, but giving him an advice of what he needs to do now and what's coming up, helping him to rebuild his financial understanding and to take a much more smarter actions.
Okay, great. Etienne, just adding to what Darrell has shared, now that you have these great personalized insights and digital nudges in mobile app, how is LV helping Desjardins reposition the role of digital banking in the overall go-to-market strategy?
Yes. So we've just launched a first step towards a crescendo of value delivering. So today, Alvi is presenting personalized insight. Tomorrow, our members, we hope, will come to our application not only to do transaction, but also to see what's going on today, to educate themselves, maybe learn on a new product, or just a simple health check on their finances. So we dream that finally that daily financial management, thanks to our tools and tips, will become simple and friendly. The opposite spectrum of I have to do it and I don't want to. So we want to be there for our members, supporting them towards financial independence. That's our mission. Starting with awareness and then helping them in the decision-making process based on their situation. Action that would lead to savings. And once all of this is in place, stay focused, keep up the good work. When we think LV providing personalized insight will be one of the building block in our global offering to support our members towards their financial independence.
And if we look under the hood, Darrell, how does Personetics algorithm know which insights to show to the customers at any given time?
That's a very good question. That's a part of the secret sauce, right? We are, for the last 14 years, we've developed a very robust set of dozens of patent-protected, proprietary, different AI and machine learning models that are dealing with, as I explained before, of understanding in real time from different multiple data sources from the bank and outside of the bank, the customer's financial situation. We need to make sense of their transactional data. We need to understand their patterns, their anomalies, predict their cash flow and other different components. And then we are using this different combined set of algorithms in a real time, of course, on the Azure SaaS to drive these meaningful personalized interactions with customers. We are also, once we are deciding what should be the right personalized insights and the right interactions with customers, we are using self-learning mechanisms, dependencies, relevancies, and other different rules to decide what should be the next one according to the customer's reaction. We are able to recommend the customers according to different financial situation what should be the right advice for them to take on. So this financial advice, it's also our ability to understand the bank's existing products, to understand their different methodologies, and then to combine that into one consistent personalized, meaningful interactions with customers. These models are able to understand and to update themselves to drive a much better, higher level of meaningful, personalized interactions. That's the beauty of AI. It's the self-learning mechanism to keep updated and understand customers' reactions. We are thinking about not just relevant financial advice, but also providing the customers the ability to set up their own budget, to set up their own savings, automated or semi-automated savings goals, to providing them all sorts of recommendations. The beauty of personalization is starting with truly understanding in real time customers' financial situation and driving these meaningful interactions. That's how we are able to reach 6 times higher sales conversion rates on an ongoing base with our customers.
That is a very impressive ROI. How does bank actually control the content that they can share at any given time with the customer?
So we are very proud in our Personetics engagement builder. This is our codeless creation and management console that we are, of course, training our clients like Desjardins. And this platform gives them the ability to use our hundreds of out-of-the-box personalized insights, alerts, and recommendations. They can modify them. They can change triggers, dependencies, and logic. They can simulate and segmentize by themselves, and they can even create, in a matter of minutes, new personalized experiences. We are providing them all the logic behind that and all the understanding, and we already have all the specific journeys and the use cases, but we're also letting our customers to create by themselves their own personalized experiences. So that gives an amazing power to the business side of the bank, the teams, the digital teams, to in real time almost using Microsoft Power BI tools to measure customers' interactions, to understand the different capabilities, the different usage of that, to click and fine-tune and modify and create even new personalized experiences in real time. And when you're doing that on an ongoing base, this is becoming the gravity force of how banks interacting back and forth with their customers, delivering meaningful value, identifying that, reinforcing that.
Etienne, how do you think of the efficiency and cost saving in terms of the initial product launch of LV? And over the next few years, what do you hope to achieve?
Yes. Thank you, Lucy. A very explicit questions that I will break down into two parts. So one, efficiency and cost saving, and the second part, the initial launch and time to market. Efficiency and cost saving, that was part of our very initial discussion and decision that we had to take. We had to talk about our architecture and infrastructure. So we decided to go with SaaS model, which turned out to be a key factor for not only for the ongoing project, but the operational cost and time to market. We did not evaluate the cost of operation internally if we were to host it internally, but creating an infrastructure with access model and control backups, etc., would most likely be more expensive. And also we wanted our partner having some visibility on the infrastructure was important. Also, security was paramount for Desjardins, so SaaS, Personetics SaaS, with their certification of SOC 1, 2, and 3, and being one of the 130-something client, was making us feeling very, very secure in that way. Second part of the question, the initial launch. Actually, when it comes to projects or initiatives, small and impactful is beautiful. So we took the decision early on to offer a very meaningful set of insights that would support our vision and the crescendo of value delivering that we built. So we started with the first piece of 24 insight, like I mentioned earlier. This way, our reach would be all of our mobile app user. The risk would be lower and the time to market would be faster, which turned out to be a great decision. Also, coming back to the SaaS model, we knew we would continuously be adding new content and improving the existing insights and building custom one like Dorel just mentioned. And we wanted to benefit from Personetics' new stuff, new functionality as they were releasing it. So again, faster and most likely cheaper in terms of operational cost.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time today, and we thank you for sharing your story on this journey of how you partner together between Desjardins and Personetics and to create Alvi. We look forward to seeing Alvi continue to grow in her features and do more in the Desjardins banking app.